Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is literally my first episode ever. Na leo niko na story moto. In today's episode it's going to be interesting. I have a very interesting story. And before tuendelee, I know you are there and you are watching me for the first time. Kindly, if so, hit the subscription button and the notification bell. Now every time I have something interesting, you'll be the first person kupata notification and to watch all the interesting things that I have. I'm giving you a second to do so. And kama kawa, I'll be back.
Every view's a brand new game. Eunice, where dreams collide. Eunice, the magic ride. Hit that play. Let's make it loud. Eunice leads, we own the crowd.
Welcome back. Vile nilisema, in today's episode I have a very interesting story. Niko na story moto. And before niendelee, I hope you have subscribed and hit the notification bell because sitaki you miss anything. I don't want you to miss out anything. Now, this is the story. I have a very good friend of mine. We go way back. She's a very good friend of mine. Let me call her Madam X. Now, there's a time Madam X was chasing a certain deal. Na deal ikaivana. And she got a lot of money. Pesa alipata nayo ilikuwa ni pesa mzuri. Na like we know, ukipata pesa nayo huwezi tulia. Unasikianga tu, you walking left, right, center, ninunue nyumba, ninunue gari, ninunue ile ndege ama nifanye nini. Now you can't even settle. Now Madam X was going, akienda kila mahali akitafuta advice, ambiwe what she can do with the money. And now most of the advices in alipata is getting ama purchasing a plot of land, ama a property. And she went ahead, akizunguka Nairobi, left, right, center. Unajua kila mahali kumeandikwa plot for sale. Ukipiga kona mbili, plot for sale. Huwezi kosa mahali popote. Now, this is it. A certain plot, ikamu interest, she got interested, and akama, now I have to get this one. I have to own this one. And she went ahead, she called the number, the owner, wakaongea, nini. They met, the owner akakuja hadi na title deed. She saw everything was very much genuine. And now Madam X went ahead and paid for the property. Na akapatiwa title deed. Akakaka kidogo because Madam X is a very hardworking lady. Akaendelea bado tu kutafuta pesa, and she was getting lots of deals. Na zilikuwa zinaivana because now I always call her a blessed woman. God's favor is always on her head. When she's working, everything just works out for her. Now, madeals zilikuwa zinakuja, zinaivana moto, big monies. Now, she decided, hii ploti lazima nijenge. Na akaamua kuangusha mansion. Like, she always had like so many like pictures zenye za manyumba zenye anataka, nini, vitu zenye zinamuinterest now. She went ahead na akajenga hii mansion. Akaijenga polepole, nini, everything that she wanted, the details, nini, zikajengwa vizuri. Then after that, akafurnish the house. Kila kitu ikakaa vizuri. Now, this is where the story is. She was planning for a housewarming. Tuko hapo, sisi wote tuko invited. We are supposed to come, blah. Now this day, I'm taking her kwa hiyo nyumba. Twende tuone kama everything is finalized. And kama everything that she had ordered ziwekwe kwa nyumba ikuwe furnished kama zimefika. And then tumefika hapo. Everything was well. Kila kitu yote iko hapo. Hakuna kitu ina miss. Yeah, as we were just seated planning tujue what to buy, the kind of foods zinafaa zikuwe kwa the housewarming, who else that we have to invite, nini, all that kind of stuff. Knock kwa mlango. Now she goes. Akaenda akafungua. Venye alienda akafungua, to her surprise, ilikuwa ni a certain couple. Walikuwa wamekuja. Yeah, she welcomes them in. Wakakuja, wakakaa, nini, we had a word, salamu hapa na pale. Now it happens that hiyo couple bado they are still owners of that land. Pia wao hiyo land walinunua and they have a title deed which they produced. Sisi wote hapa tuko hapa tumechanganyikiwa, don't know what is happening, because tell me why you can wait for that long, more than 6 months. I buy a plot of land, nijenge, nimalize, I furnish the house, then you come uanze kusema, you come claiming at the plot belongs to you. Wow. Tulishtuka, everyone was devastated. We didn't know what to say, what to do. Now, this one became a court case. We had to go to court because you can't just come and claim this land is yours. Na mimi nishanunua and I've paid for it. Na hadi nimejenga and I've furnished. And I have like few weeks to move in. This doesn't happen. Now we had to move to court. We went to court. Kesi ikaendelea nini. Now it happened. The shock ikatupiga vizuri. The title deed that Madam X was given was actually fake. Lakini ya the other couple, wenye sitasema majina zao, was original. Now, these are two owners. One was duped, the other one, yake ilikuwa legit. It was so shocking. Because now, Madam X lost everything. The court ruled out that her title deed was fake. She doesn't own the property. The other couple owns it. Na venye tunajua law ya Kenya venye iko. Whatever is in the plot, your mansion or everything in it, as long as the plot doesn't belong to you, nothing is yours. So the couple, ploti, mansion iko hapo. Lakini sasa tukasema, maybe hiyo ni mchezo wa mjini. Because I don't see and I can't even understand how utangoja for that long hadi nikujenge. Unless hiyo ni mchezo wa mjini. And now this brings me to what I want to talk about in this episode today. It's about properties and the aspects that we have to look into before purchasing one. Based on the story yenye nimewapatia, now I want us to talk about the key aspects to look out for when you're purchasing either land or a house. Number one, we are going to talk about location. Now on location, let's talk about neighborhood safety. Niambie, would you like kuishi mali ukipita hivi unapigwa ngeta? Ama you can't even leave anything outside, inaibiwa tu, you can't even hang your clothes nje, unakuja unapata aziko. No, you have to look out for the neighborhood safety. Uko sawa, unajua hata nikienda wapi, when I come back everything that belongs to me, either in that house or in that plot, is iko intact venye uliacha. Number two, I will talk about proximity to essentials. Me personally, I can't stay mali hakuna mama mboga. It's very difficult. Even when I'm natafuta nyumba ya kuishi ama I'm just looking for a property ama a plot to buy, lazima nione pale kuna mama mboga nimeona mahali station mali yake hapo. Ama hata mama wa Githeri. Another thing is schools. Uwezi ishi tu kwa kichaka, you can't access schools for your own kids. Hospitals, hata upate na emergency. Transport ni ngumu. Now those are the things that you have to look out for. Another thing is future development, because you can't buy a plot mahali tu uko tu. You have to check ujue maybe hapa kunajengwa kampuni fulani itakuwa inanipigia kelele ama that kind of stuff, ama maybe huku kuna barabara inajengwa, ama there's a certain thing that is going on. You have to look out for all those things, because pia you need your privacy. Unataka pia kuishi kwa amani. You don't want kwa like things zinakupigia kelele ama each and every time unaambiwa usifanye hivi nini. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Number two, it's property condition. Because you can't tell me that umebeba pesa yako, you're going to buy a plot at a very rocky place. Utaishi aje? Ama even in a swamped area. Kukinyesha, it's flooding. You can't even do anything. Hata ukikuja ujenge kwa hiyo plot, nyumba itajaa tu maji, all that kind of stuff. Aya, now, leave alone even the plot. Maybe you're purchasing a house. Ujui condition ya hiyo nyumba. Maybe it's leaking. The sinks ama whatever, it's leaking. The foundation, like the structure, it's weak. Like the roofing, all that kind of stuff. Number 3, and the most important thing nataka tuongelee, it's legal and documentation. Now here, mmesikia ile story niwapatia ya Miss X. Because if she really went through the right way, angekuwa duped the way alikuwa duped. And things azinge happen vile zili happen. So this is a very, very, very important aspect. And when you're talking about this, let's say number 1, you're talking about title deed. Unafaa uende to the Ministry of Lands, ujue, is this land that I'm purchasing, is the title deed legit, ama it's just fake, kama yenye sisi wenyewe tulipatiwa? You have to work on that. Number 2, it's like, you have to know, maybe huyu mtu ama the owner of the land, ama the owner of the property, ama the owner of the house, alikuwa amechukua loan na the land, ama maybe a mortgage. You have to know all those kind of things, because you can't buy, ama you can't purchase a land yenye iko na pending loans. Itakuwa ngumu kwako. Number 3, which is the most important one, based on the story yenye niwapatia, it's legal and documentation. Now, here you have to look into the title deeds. You have to confirm clear ownership and legal disputes of that land, that property, that house. You have to, yani ujue clearly, now this belongs to me. Usikuje ku end up kama Miss X, upatiwe title deed yenye si legal. And you end up just losing everything. You lose your money, you lose your sanity, you lose like all the work that you put on there. And another thing is, you have to make sure that that land or that property does not have pending loans or mortgages. Because tell me why you'll be purchasing a land, ama you'll be buying a house yenye iko na loan. How will it help you in future? It won't. And this person won't just come to you na kwambia, no, I took a loan with this nini. Ama you are just there seated, you know that you have a plot of land, ama I have a house that I've purchased, and then watu wa bank wanakuja kukubishia. Wanakwambia this house iko on loan, ama this property belongs to us because ilichukua loan haijalipwa. You see, now you have to know all those things. And about this thing of legal and documentation, I know, like, I don't know more about it, but I promise you, because it has been a problem. Imekuwa shida. Watu wengi wamepoteza mashamba, watu wengi wamepoteza manyumba zao. People have been duped because tunajua mchezo wa Nairobi. Kama wewe si msharp, if you're not good, you'll just end up like Miss X. And this is why I'm promising you that I will bring someone, a professional, who knows everything about Kenya land laws, to come here and explain to you word by word, step by step, every process about all those things. I promise you that. Key point number 4 is financial consideration. Under this one, let's talk about budget. Account not just for the price, but also for taxes, closing costs, and if you are purchasing a house, you also have to look into renovations. Because you can't just purchase a house worth 10 million and then you have to renovate it for maybe like 3.5 or 4 million. That will be so much costly. Another thing is loan eligibility. Get a mortgage pre-approval before purchasing the house to know your buying power. Another thing is loan eligibility. Get a mortgage pre-approval to know your buying power when you are purchasing a property. Another thing is property taxes and insurances. Also, you have to look into resale value. Know if this place where I'm purchasing this property, will the value appreciate or depreciate according to the location. That's all for now. I appreciate you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following me till the end. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. And before I close, I want to give a big shout out to my director, Peter Collins, and the team behind the camera. I love you guys so much. And thank you. See you on the next episode, which I believe will be beautiful, will be fantastic, will be lovely, and I will bring hot things to you guys. Bye bye and thank you. This is Eunice Waiwa. Bye.